Hi, I'm Lucas Otieno from Faida Investment Bank, where we link investors to opportunities. I'd like to talk a little bit more about how did stock market come about. The history of the stock market as we know it is an idea or concept that started in Amsterdam. And what used to happen in the 16th century was that the merchant ships, which used to trade a lot in international waters, and there's a Dutch East Africa company. And this company was unique in the way it was set up, in that it allowed public investors to invest and become part of this company. This company would then finance merchant ships who would go into voyages. And don't forget, it was very expensive and very few people at that time would finance a voyage on their own. So the Dutch came together and raised the required funds and took their ships out to sail, and they came back with the merchandise, goods and commodities, which were then sold at a profit, and this profit was then shared, hence the word share. The concept then later on moved. In fact, in parts of Italy, you may have heard of merchant bank. You still hear of that concept today. What merchant bank are is, these were institutions which were created to finance merchant ships that went into expeditions and trade. And the word bank actually comes from the word bench in Italian. So it was very interesting times. The concept of the stock market then moved into other parts of Europe. In fact, it was well used by the French, who were colonizing parts of the US known as Louisiana, named of course under the King Louis of France. And most of the expeditions were financed through that, and they raised capital back home. The beauty about the stock market is that it offers companies an opportunity to raise equity capital. Now, there are two ways of financing a company. It's either through equity, where the shareholders chip in and raise the funds, or debt, where you go into a bank or you structure a product. So there are two ways of financing. The advantage about equity financing is that it gives you that flexibility, in that what you're offering the owners of the business is a dividend at the end of the period, and you can easily communicate to them during an AGM, and they would understand, and you'd convince them that you need additional capital, and you'd raise it through rights issue for expansion and so on, as part of the owners of the company. So I think it's time as Kenyans that we take advantage of the stock market. Small, medium-sized companies should now come in and list. You can always get more information about how to list your company through the stock market. There are two categories. You can either list it under the GEMs. These are small, medium-sized companies. Or if you're a large company, you can list it on the main investment market board. We are here as Investment Bank to assist you, and we offer assistance to you. And also, other than just equity financing, we can also structure for you various debt products and list them in the stock market. Thank you for watching Market View. I'm Lucas Otieno.